Today, we have just made the top 4 race very, very interesting. Brentford nil, Chelsea nil. Brentford have not beaten us at home since 1938. So at least that's a positive that we didn't lose today. However, do you know how many clean sheets Brentford had this season? Let me give you a minute. 1. Do you know what game that was? Let's look back. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, and now we're in April. 9 months. And today, playing Chelsea was their first clean sheet. And you know why? Because Enzo Maresca had put out a lineup which was arguably one of the worst Chelsea lineups I have ever seen. Like, there are a lot of lineups you could put out, but this was genuinely atrocious. So let's start off. Robert Sanchez in goal. Today, I thought Robert Sanchez was good. Like, he made up a few saves. I'm not going to fully criticise him. He did save us quite a bit. However, he did have 2 moments where he was a bit shaky. But we know how he is. So there's no point just getting at him. But let's give him the credit he deserves. He did save us from losing today. We had a 3 at the back today. Reece James, Tosin, Chalobah. Reece James, I think, had a poor game. Tosin and Chalobah, they held their ground. Caicedo and Gusto in the midfield. I think Gusto was told to play a more attacking position today. And personally, still, it's such a shame that Gusto was so good last year. And now this year, it's as if he's fallen off a cliff. I don't know whether that was because he thrived so much under Poch and not so Maresca. I don't know. But genuinely, every game that I've watched him play, it's just been so disappointing for me personally. Like, it's not the same Gusto. Like, he still hasn't scored for Chelsea this season. And he scored how many goals last year? Caicedo, by far, being our man of the match. What a surprise. And believe it or not, after beating Tottenham, we had no Cole Palmer, no Nicholas Jackson. And it's as if they've been playing non-stop football. They've only played 1 game. Let them play today. It's one of our most important games for the top 4 race. And then rest them for the game in Poland. Come on. Easy. Doesn't take a genius to figure that out. On the wings, we had Sancho, Madueke. Madueke to start, didn't have his best game. But Sancho, God only knows how he's played 90 minutes, genuinely. It is criminal to see him play 90 minutes and do absolutely nothing. Dewsbury Hall and Fernandes in the midfield. Dewsbury Hall was not bad at all. As a starter, I think he actually played well. Enzo Fernandez obviously could have buried a few chances, but that's not his job. Do you know whose job it is to score? And Nkunku. He can't hold up play. He can't shoot. He can't create. Genuinely a waste of space. I'm not even joking. Him and Sancho are generally the 2 players that I absolutely despise in this Chelsea team. Like, they bring absolutely nothing. I genuinely don't understand how Enzo Maresca puts out a team like this. Genuinely, it absolutely baffles me. No Cole Palmer. I would have put Neto in there. No Cucurella. I saw no Chelsea fan look at this positively. Like, we needed this win. And he brought on Nicholas Jackson at half-time, which was good. But still, if we had brought him on from the minute 1, if he was there in the lineup, things would have been a lot different. Because as soon as he came on, he was attacking. He was making runs. Don't get me wrong, he can't finish and he can't score headers, which is pivotal to a striker. But that is where we need to bring in someone like Osimhen, someone like Gyökeres this summer. And then Liam Delap, perhaps, as backup striker. But genuinely, Nicholas Jackson was a huge miss for us. And we've missed him dearly. And it shows today that someone like Nkunku is incompetent, is useless up front. Again, when the substitutions were being made in about the 60th minute, that's where Chelsea thrived. Chelsea did well. But for half an hour, is it good enough? When Brentford sit back and countered. And they had a few opportunities to counter us and score. But like I said, Sanchez made those saves to make it possible for us to stay in the game. But I just don't understand. Arsenal dropped points yesterday. Bournemouth dropped points yesterday. Nottingham Forest dropped 3 points yesterday, losing to Aston Villa. This was our opportunity to take 3 points and move ahead. But no. And now Newcastle have 2 games in hand. Man City have a game in hand which they'll be playing in literally 7 minutes. And the worst thing is, I genuinely don't know who I want to win, Man City or Man United. I don't want Man City winning because I don't want them to get closer to us. And I don't want Man United to win because I don't want them anywhere near the top half of the table. So keep them there at the bottom. So a draw would be ideal today. Genuinely, we could have been closer to Nottingham Forest, solidifying our top 4 place. But, of course, we had to bottle it. And this draw felt like a loss. I don't know about how you Chelsea fans feel at home, but for me, it felt like a loss. And now we just got to take it game by game. And the worst thing is, our away record is abysmal at the moment. Absolutely abysmal. Chelsea are winless in their last 8 away games. We drew to Brentford. We lost to Arsenal. We lost to Villa. We lost to Brighton. We lost to Man City. We drew to Palace. We lost to Ipswich and drew to Everton. Like, that is bad. That is really, really bad. And our next fixtures coming up. We've got Ipswich at home after the Conference League. So we've got the Conference League on Thursday, which we should win. God forbid we lose that. We play Ipswich at home. We play Fulham away. We play Everton at home. Liverpool at home. Newcastle away. So that game is going to be very important in the top 4 race. We need to win that game. We play Man United. We play Nottingham Forest away, which is not good. But again, pivotal for our place in the top 4. And that would be it. So these next few games are going to be very, very important for Chelsea. But today, I've been disappointed. Absolutely disappointed in Enzo Maresca and in the few players that let us down today. In the attack in particular, I would say. The attack let us down. There was nothing in the first half. Second half got better, but too little too late perhaps. I know game by game, games like these is where a lot of Chelsea fans will turn on Enzo Maresca. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to turn on him. No, not at all. Because it's only been 1 season. But it will be very hard to defend him if he carries on doing stupid stuff like this. Making stupid decisions in important games where we need to win. And I'm glad. Today I thought, you know what, let me just put out my match reaction. Make this video short. But it was a 0-0. So imagine if I recorded for 120 minutes. Sat here like a waste man. But thank God I made the right decision today. And just get my match reaction. But yeah guys, as always, make sure you guys leave a like. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys follow me on my TikTok, on my Instagram, and on X as well. And until next time guys. It's just been a disappointing one, man. I'm absolutely gutted. But that's it from today. Take care, guys. And peace.